Moving further, I would like to ask Vineet from Cypher Capital to deliver his keynote. Vineet, welcome.
Hi guys, good morning. I think my voice has gone too much partying. But today I'm very happy to be presenting here because we're not in a bull market. No one is looking at his phone. Usually bull market, everyone's like, what's the BTC price right now? So, again, one of the things that I heard from people today is that, and people ask me quite a lot. In the bull market, they always ask me, what should I buy? In the bear market, they ask, when is this going to get over? But aren't we all investors and not speculators? Aren't we here for the next 10 years? If you understand what Bitcoin is and what value it brings to the world, and only 3% of the world population, assuming one wallet is one person, is on board, I think we are too early. This is a very basic or very naive question that where will we be? We all will not, I'm pretty sure if you understand crypto, we all will be someone really a part of this great economy. Now, getting on my topic, which is a multi-strategy asset. How do you manage your fund as a multi-strategy asset? So, I think one of the key things that I've seen is, as a fund manager, we should not look at multiples. We should understand risk management. We should be not in the business of prediction, but in the business of making money, whether the market is down or whether the market is up. So, that's what we apply at Cypher Capital. We do multi-assets strategy. Now the thing is that, when the bull run is happening, there is a continuous deployment of capital. I think last time it was around $43 billion. You were hearing $3 billion valuations, hundreds of millions of dollars invested in a single fund. So that was what was going on like crazy. And now in a bear market, it's all about, I have so much money that I raised at the peak of bull run. Now where do I deploy it? There are no companies out there to find. So is it all about just investing and deploying in startups, blockchain startups that one should look at? So this is that dilemma. You have all the money. You want to, in the bear market, generate a lot more avenues to deploy capital. And in the bull market, it's all about how do you generate more to deploy more in a running scheme. And how does one hedge about it? Now, what I present is what I actually have done myself in my personal capacity as well as in Cypher Capital. The day we received the $100 million in the wallet, I was like, what do we do with this capital? We can deploy $100 million in 6 months, 3 months. So let's look at something different. So for us, it's all about deploying across multi-assets. We are one of the biggest, our parent company is the biggest miner in the world today. In mining, we look at a 3 to 5% return in a month normally. And people from the real estate look at 5% a year. But in crypto, when you tell someone, oh, it's going to make you 3% a month, they're like, it's boring. But technically speaking, in the global world, people don't make that money. This is all about, we trust a lot of layer ones, layer twos that we are talking about. But when it comes to deploying cash on nodes, a lot of VCs step back. For us, we have deployed money across a lot of nodes. We have gone into DeFi. Again, this is a dodgy one because we also had cases of FTX. And FTX is not really DeFi, but Anchor Protocol as well. But, DeFi acts as a way to not only give you a 3 to 5% a year is not bad, but it also acts as a way to maintain liquidity. When people ask about things like FTX and other ones that collapsed, I think had liquidity been maintained, it becomes a different thing. When you look at their assets, I've gone through all of their assets. People, I think, in this room are bidding for those assets. We all know what their value is in the next bull run. But the problem was liquidity. And DeFi is not just about returns. DeFi is also about liquidity. Finally, we have private tokens, investing in primary markets. Like a lot of us VCs here, in fact, we have 2 of our portfolio companies here as well. These are those magic stars which can give you enormous returns. But banking completely on those ones, is it the right? Because again, if the bear market continues for 3 years, I don't think so personally, but if it continues, then how do you generate that money? Your money is stuck. And these are crypto funds with what I've been seeing is it's a 5 plus 2 years horizon. It's not an equity fund with a 10-year plus 2-year horizon. So you can deploy across there. And then definitely there's equity, which people invest in. That's a very long-term approach of owning a company, controlling how it generates. So I think rather than VCs looking just at a specific target of investing either in an equity or a token company, shouldn't we all diversify? Shouldn't we all be in this space that helps grow the infrastructure as well as generate cash flow in a negative market? How do I go back? And I think one of the best indicators that we use to deploy is the rainbow chart. This is one of the most simplest things which a lot of OGs use to time themselves into the market. But no one actually utilizes this as a strategy. You know, it's always buy low, sell high. But when it's time to sell, everyone's like, oh, Bitcoin's going to go to 100,000 this month. But come on, leave your emotions on the side and sell all the way to the top. And use this capital to deploy when you have the bad markets. Today we are in a stage where, you know, it's amazing buy opportunities, but no one has the capital to deploy because everyone is stuck in those assets. So just as an example, you know, this has worked very well with us. We've deployed close to $30 million in mining. Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin mining, and it gives us enough cash to deploy in projects. And they succeed or lose, we still make great returns because mining has been doing profitable. And you know, we liquidate these same Bitcoins to give us returns in the next bull run. So it's always not just about building assets, but building cash flow as well. And that's what a multi-strategy asset strategy works for us as a fund. And I think the time is now. People always say that should we wait for Bitcoin to go to 12,000? I really don't understand that. If you buy it right now at 20,000 and it collapses to 10,000, you just notionally lose 50%. Aren't you here for a $200,000 Bitcoin or $1 million Bitcoin? A 10x in comparison to a 50% loss is nothing. Why are we all waiting for the bottom? There is no bottom. You just get in if you believe the use case and if you believe the market. Adoption is still not there. You know, people, I had done this interview on one of the channels and they said, you know, there was a lot of hate comment where I said by 2030, close to 10-15% of the world population will be on crypto. They said it's going to be 100%. Today, all of those guys have vanished. It's going to be slow, gradual, but this is the time when we all should be getting in. To finalize a bit about us, we are a $100 million single LP fund. That's what I manage. We started as a Phoenix VC, invested in over 200 plus investments. This is an older slide from the last year's Davos, last minute jobs. But yeah, we closed the year with 32 investments across multiple blockchain startups, did 5 fund investments. I think the one that was interesting was definitely Miston Labs, Sui blockchain. We were the only investor from Middle East on that. There are a lot more startups that we have invested in. We've been, as I said, we've deployed in nodes as well. We have Gala, Avalanche, and Helium nodes, and deployed a lot of money on mining. So that's all from me. Thank you for your time, and hope I didn't bore you a lot. Enjoy your lunch. Thank you.